Hey y'all, welcome back to the DIY Entrepreneurs Reaction Show. I'm so glad you decided to tune in with me today. Go ahead and hit that like button and become a subscriber to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. I would really appreciate that. Today we're going to be reacting to a past Shark Tank pitch, so let's check it out.
Next into the tank is an entrepreneur with a product to help capture the world in a whole new way.
Capture the world.
Hello Sharks, my name is Bruno Francois. My product is Cycloramic, and today I'm seeking $90,000 in exchange for 5% of my company. Cycloramic is a smartphone app that takes 360-degree panoramic photo hands-free, and you don't even need a tripod. With Cycloramic, you're going to be able to truly capture the whole picture. I'm going to show you a short demonstration to show you how amazing Cycloramic is. There you go. It took all the shots, and it's going to stitch all the pictures together. And here it is in Cycloramic's 3D viewer.
So the base that's on, do you need that base with it?
No, it works on glass, a granite countertop.
No. How does this work?
All right, so I just want to pause right now because you guys can see that this is an older pitch. This pitch was done in 2014. All right, this aired in 2014. We're in 2022 now. And so you can understand how this technology seemed to be so just kind of like off the charts at the beginning, because that seemed really cool. Right now in 2022, maybe not so much. But back in 2014, that was top of the line technology, right? And so this is from season 5. And the pitch is called Cycloramic. I believe I said that right, but let's see. Let's hear about this pitch and see who takes a bite.
The wood,
spin.
the base that's spinning it.
No, the base doesn't spin. It's the phone that spins.
How does the phone spin?
How does it do it?
Can we see it?
How do you get an iPhone
Can
to
we
spin?
see it move without the base?
Yeah, of course.
All the questions.
So you see it's going to turn and do a 180.
And it doesn't fall over?
No, it doesn't.
Cool.
Wow. I want to buy that.
Listen, I'm still mesmerized by how is that making it turn? How is it making the phone turn? And so I can't wait till he start explaining what the technology and stuff is.
What is in the app that makes the phone move on its own?
So what we did is when we saw that it was moving a little bit, like with the vibration, we play with the frequency, which we like turn it on and off. And then we track the rotation with the gyro and the compass, and we see how fast it goes, and we adjust. So if it gets stuck, we kind of go on and off.
Technology,
and we're able to do a whole 360, and then film or take pictures. And
So to be clear, the app uses the phone's own vibration to make it spin. There's no extra accessory, nothing else.
No extra.
Do you have a patent on
Yes,
it?
I do have a patent on
Utility
the,
patent?
Yes.
Very interesting.
Okay, how are you selling this?
On iTunes, on the App Store.
How much are you charging for it?
Right now it's 99 cents.
And how much have you sold?
Total downloads around 660,000.
What were your sales with that number of downloads?
Income is 175,000.
And what are you projecting in sales for this fiscal year?
Well, I'm hoping to do 1 million this year. We got like 300,000 views in like a couple of days.
Can I ask you about the valuation? So you won $90,000 for 5%, which puts you at $1.8 million.
Yeah.
Why are you valuing it at 1.8?
Since it's a startup that has never got any investment, it's difficult to put like a really precise value.
And there's nothing else that you see out there like it on the market today?
No, nobody has done it, nobody.
So here's the thing. I love your ingenuity.
Thank you.
And I love this. You know, I can tell instantly if it's a hero or a zero. I think this is a megawatt hero. It's a hero.
I'm sorry to interrupt the love fest. Are you going to make an offer or not?
I am going to offer you $200,000 for 10%.
Okay.
I'm an inventor too, and I know what it's like to be you. I
10%,
stand in your shoes,
200K.
I get that excitement and that fever, and I will work with you lightning speed to get this out there everywhere.
I think it's a very good offer. You may want to know as well. I do have prototype for bays that rotate, you know, and I do have a provisional patent on that.
hard
for
on the
base that turns.
For any phone, so you can put any phone and it rotate.
Bruno, you know I have an offer on
stuff.
the
I
table.
apologize.
Are you interested in
I
hearing the
know
other
that-
offers,
that-
or you just want to listen to her squawk?
Lori gave an offer that was very good. First of all, he came in asking for $90K for 5%. She almost doubled what he's asking for, trying to give him $200K for 10% equity. And so she has a good offer on the table. She understands the value of it. And of course, back in 2014, this was definitely top of the line technology with what he was doing. And so she ain't just
I really
babbling,
like your offer.
Kevin.
Do you mind if I listen to everybody? You know, it's just out of respect
All right,
if they want
Bruno.
to talk and ask more questions.
I don't think I want to sit here waiting for them to figure out what they want to do. So I'd
trying
like
to
you to
get
tell
it.
me right now if you're going to take my offer or not.
She's
That'd be a
very
mistake.
rude.
That'd be a mistake.
She's very rude. You wouldn't
Well,
want
they
to
think
do
it may be a
somebody
mistake,
like that.
but
Maybe
I'm
she's not
sitting
the right
here
partner at all.
saying
That's the real
you
issue
got a
for
bird
you.
in the hand. Maybe you should take it.
I respect Lori's hustle, right? But there's obvious outlets for this that may not be obvious to someone who doesn't understand the technology,
Yeah.
right? These are apps that I have to deal with every day. I'm an investor in a company called
on,
Condition
Mark.
One. They do panoramic video. I have a company called Motion Loft that is being used by the commercial real estate companies that tracks people as
Yeah.
they walk by so they can count in real time.
Mark, it sounds like you're selling him on you. So are you going
Exactly.
to make him an offer?
Well, I want to hear more. I want to hear more about what the roadmap is. The application is great. It's interesting,
hear more
but your
too,
upside
Mark.
really is to sell it to Instagram or Vine because they have the user base, and this is a huge add-on for them. But the exciting thing is, since you've been able to capture the use of the vibrations, where else can you take it in terms of applications? Because that's where the world opens up for you in terms of
Well, there's
product
one
development.
big application, is games.
I've got a company called Mention Mobile. That's all they do.
I think I've heard enough. I will offer you $250 for 10%.
Oh, more money? For 10,
Okay.
Lori offered 200.
So now you have to ask yourself, how much equity do I have to give up? The challenge with the app market, I've invested in lots of apps
Yes,
and tech
baby.
companies, is you're an app right now. You're not a company yet. And so you've got to run this app as far as you can, extracting as much cash as you can.
That's absolutely
You're
not
getting
true.
77 cents from it right
That's
now.
absolutely not true, and he
It's
knows it.
absolutely true because
It
the
shows how
only...
little he understands the technology.
Let me finish talking, Mark. I appreciate your input, but
You're welcome.
it's not useful to me right now, so I don't want to hear it. So at the end of the day, if you can build a portfolio of technologies, then you might be able to sell your company a couple of years from now. So why give up any equity until you've had a chance to build this
Oh
out
my
a little
God, here
bit?
comes the licensing royalty joke.
Exactly, is what you need.
You don't want to be the punchline.
Here's the deal. I'll give you your 90K. I'll take a
Yes.
15% royalty only on the revenues of this application.
Okay.
I'm the only shark up here that actually made a living as a photographer.
Okay.
And I think this
When was
How did that work out for you?
It went very well, thank you. So I was a professional photographer and cinematographer and an editor for years.
Okay.
That's why you and I
Okay.
have a commonality here.
You have 3 offers on the table.
Hold on.
Kevin?
Lori, do you want me as your partner in this? Will you let me come in with you?
He may sweeten the pot.
Interesting.
I'm going to offer Bruno $250,000 for 10%.
That's
Now-
the same
Half
offer as
mine,
Damon.
half yours.
You're equaling my offer.
I'm equaling your offer, but Lori and I will be partners. If that's of value to Bruno, I think it's a better offer.
Okay.
Got a lot of connections.
Yes.
You basically have two offers for $250,000 for 10% of the equity. If you don't want to give up any equity, I'm happy to partner with you and do all of the things you want to do.
I have a question about licensing. Do you think there would be any way to license the technology to the manufacturer?
If you want to license
the
this technology to
phone.
hardware guys bundled with this app, that's not a problem either. I'm the king of licensing.
Let's stop.
Bruno, do you want two real partners?
Close your eyes, stop for a minute, and think to yourself, what do I really want? What feels right?
Breathe.
Are you done playing games with these guys, Bruno?
Come on.
I'm going to offer you $1 million for
Whoa. Okay.
30%.
Wow.
More than a $3 million valuation.
Wow.
It's a sweet deal.
It take Mark Cuban to come in with a deal like that after everybody been doing the 200K. The man only came in wanting 90K. And Damon, Lori, Steve, everybody has put their bid in up to like 250K. Then you have Mr. Cuban come in talking about $1 million. I'm gonna give you $1 million for 30%. I wonder what he's gonna do.
Bruno has 4 offers on the table. $250,000 for 10% from Lori and Steve.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say, so who doesn't he have a offer from his film partner?
$90,000 for a 15% royalty and 0 equity from Kevin. $250,000 for 10% from Damon, and $1 million for 30% from Mark.
The only deal that really makes sense is mine.
Of course.
Where you don't give up any of your equity.
I'll go to $300,000 for 10%.
Okay, Damon.
And what partner do you really want?
Yeah, what partner or partners?
Well, the
I
thing is-
bring sports business,
What do you want?
entertainment business. I think your product has applications in both industries. Lori,
Ask them to
obviously,
explain how the product works. See if they understand it. As he's making decisions in what direction to go with the product, if you don't understand how software is written, how are you going to offer any guidance, right?
I'm going to make it more interesting for you. I'll give you $200,000 for 10%, but when you pay...
Mark is flexing his knowledge, he's flexing his wisdom, and he's flexing his experience on this offer right here. He like, don't nobody over here understand technology the way that I do. Don't nobody understand software development the way that I do. I love the way Mark is flexing right
Pay me
now.
back, I lose
it.
5% of my equity. So you get
Look
back
at
to
him.
what you wanted, you earn it back, because we're going to run like hell to sell as many of these as we can.
Bruno, Lori and I will make the same offer as Kevin.
And 50,000 more.
$250, 10%, pay us back. It's down to 5%.
They
I will
throwing
offer
money.
you $350,000 for 12%.
Okay.
You
I
understand
can't
all the
even keep
offers
up with it
now?
no more.
Yeah, yeah. I do have a question for Mark. How would you feel working with Lori as well?
Okay.
Okay. I'm not opposed to it. So how much of that would you want?
50-50.
You're okay with putting up $500,000?
So you just threw Steve under a bus.
Yeah. Lori just kicked me to the curb.
Welcome to the Shark Tank,
He
Ro.
just ignores her other partner like that.
Oh,
You
don't
see that?
listen to
Absolutely.
them.
Horrible.
Don't listen to
You know, we know that it's a great product. It's a great app to have on the phone, right? We understand we can understand what they perceived as the technology back then. But here's the thing, I don't understand now. I know Mark is a tech guy. I really don't understand what Lori could bring to the deal. I would love for Bruno, who's the entrepreneur, I would love for him to really just kind of speak more about why Mark and Lori. I would think Lori is great for product. You understand what I'm saying? Like QVC and things like that. This is something different. And so I would love to see what happens if he takes this deal. And why Lori?
Kevin, why don't you and Damon invite me into your deal?
Interesting.
Mark. We need
They're
to
shuffling
close
deck
our
chairs on the
deal now.
Titanic.
Wow,
This
look
is
at
not
that.
deck
Three
chairs on the
sharks.
Titanic. There's an iceberg in sight.
Bruno, do not give up your equity.
I want to be able to decrease a little bit of the equity
Yeah.
for future investment. But I don't want you to lower the percent for nothing, so I'm giving something back.
How much money would you want out of that million?
I wouldn't want to give away that much equity, so probably 500,000 would be.
So 500,000 for 16.5%. So
Like,
each of us would have
don't need all
8.25% for
that. I love that.
250K.
It's a good deal.
I think a
Let's do
better
it.
deal
Come
is
on,
I like
close
my...
it.
Do you want to hear another offer?
Wait.
Will you give
Great.
up less
Stop.
equity?
Stop.
Because
We were just about to close.
No, we
No,
weren't.
you weren't.
No, we weren't. Sit down, Lori.
Come on, Lori!
Calm down. I mean, I'm really close.
Lori, like, look, that's it. Let's do it. 500K for 16.5%. Stop, shut up, and let's go.
To make a deal, but
Bruno, we've
15
gotta-
seems like
So at 15%, Lori,
Yeah.
it's not worth nickel and diming.
so. 15%, 500,000.
Yes.
And you know we're the right partners.
Yes or no? Gotta go.
you gave up 5% for
Kevin,
nothing.
Bruno, you
It's
gotta make
like,
up your
Kevin,
mind.
shut up.
You got a deal.
Deal.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Awesome.
Congratulations.
All right. Thank you. All right.
All the best.
Congratulations.
Bruno,
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay, so that was pretty interesting. Once we saw the technology, it was an app that can take panoramic type pictures and move the phone. So it used the vibration and all of that good stuff that's in that phone, and it does what it do. Mark, I could see why he, jumped on it and increased it to the $1 million. He wanted to push them out of the way already. They was at 250. He came in with 1 million. He like, look, let's make this conversation about me and you, because they ain't really got it. I love that Bruno, who's the entrepreneur, who's the owner of the app, I love that he was able to say, look, I don't need $1 million just yet, and I want to be able to raise a little bit more going further. This is my first time. This is my first investment. I love the thoughtfulness that he had to know, I don't need $1 million. How about 500K? He came in only asking for 90K. Less than 100K to develop a app. Now, that's even, they knew he was going to need more money. But the promise of what the app can do just spoke volumes to them, and everybody came in on the bid. You had them coming in 250K for 10%. That was the highest, 250K for 10%. But then, of course, again, Mark came in, said, I give you $1 million for 30%. So he ended up making a deal with Lori and Mark for 500K in exchange for 15% equity. And so they're going to split like 7.5 equity. They were going back and forth. I love one, Lori. You could tell Lori was just hungry for the offer or for the deal. She saw the promise in it, and she was just kind of like, she was trying to shut them down at times. So we saw that. We also saw how Mark came in and just bogarted and even gave him a challenge. Like they just want to throw money at your business, but they don't understand the process of software development. They don't understand the process of app development. Ask them a question about what could be possibilities. Mark just had a lot of thought into it, and he kind of knew where it could go in the market. He already had complementary apps being worked on already in the in that space. And so I'm just glad he was able to get Mark on board, because I think Mark is the one that's going to have the expertise and the resources to help him further along his app development. I'm going to do another story on this one, because I really kind of want to see what Lori brought to the investment, other than the cash, of course. But I would love to see what was the thought of adding Lori with Mark Cuban, because of course Mark Cuban didn't really need any help, I would think. And so that would be one of the things that I will be looking for in my research of this company. But make sure you stick around for that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and staying until the end. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like this content, and make sure you check us out for the next ones.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bruno.
All right. 15% is a little more than what I came for, but I get a higher valuation. And Lori for inventions for me is important. And then Mark Cuban, for all the startups he's involved and all the connection, it's great value. I think I wanted to get 2 sharks. I didn't want just one.
That was awesome, Mark.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. You're just a sore loser.
All I'm saying is our deal would have been much better for him. He'll probably sleep on it and start crying.
And so just to go, before they go, he said Lori was good. He wanted Lori because of her inventions, the patents and the things that she has, the knowledge that she has about bringing a product to the market, I guess. Inventions, but.
Oh, God.